Welcome everyone to Yu-Gi-Oh! 5D's World Championship 2011 over the Nexus. So this game is a game out for the Nintendo DS, of course, came out in 2011 as obviously the title suggests, but as a fun fact, this is in fact the last World Championship game to be released. I don't know if there were any others in Japan, I'm not entirely sure. But at least for North America, oh crap, it started over. At least for North America, this was actually the very last one to be released. So, yeah, you know, let's go ahead and start a new game here. So it says, are you sure you want to delete all save data? Press start, yeah. Alright, so I guess I'll just start by giving a general overview of this game. First of all, a lot of you were predicting that this was going to be the next LP after Legacy of the Duelist, or like in between, because Legacy of the Duelist is so damn long. That I'm doing that one in segments, you know, like I'll take a break from it, do a little bit in between. The first time it was actually because I couldn't record from my home consoles because I got a new computer and I was having some issues recording with that. From the DS it still worked fine, but not from home consoles, and that's where it was a big issue, you know. But anyway, I'm gonna call myself the same name that I always use. Let's do Shiny, okay. Let's see, so enter a name, cool. Face, I mean, yes, there are options here, but I think the one I'm going to go with is the default one, because that's the one that, you know, I'm used to always being, which is number 1. Skin color, you have 3 options. Seriously? What the fuck? What if, dude, this game is, oh my god, I was going to say, I shouldn't go around accusing, you know, because people are going to, but seriously, what? You can make that claim, right? What I was about to say? Dude, there's people with different skin colors than just those 3. Are you serious? You gotta give like 10 or something. And then hair. Okay, I know what I'm going with. I'm going with my iconic. Whoops. This one. Okay, they give a lot of hairstyles. Yes. Alright, so we're gonna, you know, head right in here. Wait, what? Oh, that's right. For whatever reason, in this game, you get taken straight to the menu. So like there's no main menu in this game of story or world championship. Instead, this is the menu where they put story as one of the different categories on here. So to be honest, I think it's actually a little bit of an upgrade. That way you don't have to go back through another menu again, menuing so much. So it saves a little bit of time. So there's 5D story, there's free duel mode, which is basically world championship mode. There's communications menu. This one doesn't work anymore because it's, I mean, you can use DS wireless communications between people to like duel each other and stuff, but Nintendo Wi-Fi connection has been discontinued for years now, so that doesn't work. User settings, you can change your image here, which, I mean, you can change your dual disc, but I only have 1. You can change your hair, clothes. Should I change my colors here? Into red? Oh my god. I can be like a super bright purple. Or I could be just a straight up red. Should I just be red? That's a little too red though. See, I like burgundy or dark red. That's about fine. And that's not really adding anything into it. Alright, I'm gonna go with that. I like my red, you know? Okay, and saving data, sure, whatever. Okay, so then there's edit fixed text. So I'm going through all the options here, as you can see right now, really quick. I don't really edit this stuff, but you can fix the stuff that you want to like say, you want your character to say, like you think you can stop me, my turn, I draw. There's a lot of things, see? My turn, draw. My turn, draw. I'll say my turn, draw. Whatever, okay, I'm gonna leave all the other ones like this, though. As you can see, there's a lot. But, who cares, right? Alright, so it's going to save again because I made one minor edit. Manage save games. What the hell? Oh, this kind of stuff. Friend information, deck recipe, forbidden list. Basically, things that we're not going to be utilizing for the most part. A lot of it's just, yeah, you know. Oh, I didn't mean to select it again. And then items. These are basically like key items. They'll be appearing in your inventory here. So to access your key items, you have to go here, which is really strange, but okay. Duel calculator. Okay, this is one of the weirdest things in the whole game. essentially this is for if you duel in real life and you want to use like a calculator, you know, you could do this. Basically like, oh, if you take damage, like first you select a player, like are you player 1 or player 2. So like if I'm player 2 and like somebody attacks me with an 1800 beat stick, you know, direct, I'm gonna do minus 18, or you can also just do 0, 0, that'll save you some time. Equal, I'm at 62 now, you know? Whatever. Did anybody even use this? But like, wouldn't you just use your own calculator? I don't know. Tutorial, you can see the tutorial on how to play, deck analysis, you know, all these different stuff, starter deck, yeah, I'm not gonna look at all this shit right now. It's just tutorial stuff, I'm sure you get it, you know, learn the basics, I don't have to go through that. Records, you can see your duel statistics, your play history, like that's your statistics towards duelists individually. Your play history is here. Dragon's Word's on sale, oh my god, okay. Duel record, race record, you know, there are races, and replays. And then Duelist menu, this is where you get to construct your deck, you get to construct your turbo deck for turbo dueling. You get to purchase cards, there's also a card list, you get to see all the different cards of course, once you have them. Password, you get to use DP for passwords, but you have to obtain cards first, you need to have at least one copy of it. You can download duel puzzles and play them. And you can also, I'm not even kidding you, you can literally go here. This is the first game to do this. You can actually create your own, actually no, wait, no, I think, sorry, the previous one did that too, my bad. You can create your own duel puzzles, so like you select your, it's so slow though, watch this. For example, if I'm like, I want to put, I don't know, Skill Dark Magician here, you know? So you can go here, and you would have to actually go all the way to the S over here. It's because it's an alphabetical order. It's gonna be like S, wait a minute. It doesn't let me do K, why not? What? This is so weird. Okay, hold on. S-A, Saber Beetle. Do you need to have the card first? Oh my god, I think you do. Okay, that makes sense. So that makes it even harder. You actually have to have the card first. Okay, I'm gonna end this. But yeah, if you really want to use this, you'll be here for hours and hours just making one duel puzzle. It's a little ridiculous, but that's about it for all of that. And you can also see the Forbidden Limited card list over here. I'm not going to go through that because I've already wasted way too much time. Lastly is free duel. So there's duel settings, and here the very first thing you want to do is go to display card details to off. If you keep it in on, it's going to display literally card details every single time a new monster is summoned or a card is activated. It is incredibly slow. Display self-chain. When you activate a card and wish to chain, a confirmation window will be displayed. Okay. I'm gonna leave it like that. And lastly, CPU duel. So you start with 6 opponents. Oh my god, 6 opponents in this game. Moja, Cherry and Mado, Hypno Crown, Naturia Cherries, Watmole, and Tiki Curse. You have to defeat each of these, I believe, 3 times if you want to unlock World Championship 1 as the pack. So I'll be doing these 1 time each, but not right now. That I'll probably leave that for like episode 2, more than likely. Because I do want to get started with the story just for a little bit. So, but before that, I should probably upgrade the deck a little bit, huh? I didn't go to get cards, but these are basically your packs starting from the beginning. There's definitely some interesting things to get here. It uses synchros. It's 2011 synchros, but no XCs. 22,000 for a deck. In this game, I believe every 10 duels, a new deck actually appears, and you don't have to actually buy it to make a new one appear. It just changes automatically after 10 duels. I'm gonna buy some of this. I'm gonna buy 5 of these. Synchro Awaken. Let's see here. I got Worm Dimiclus, Flamebell Magician. So I got a tuner there, Buster Blader, Miss Worm. That's actually a pretty good one. Miss Valley Shaman. Worm Apocalypse is decent, I suppose. Worm Carteros, another Worm Dimiclus. Red Eyes Bee Dragon, Inferno. Nothing too amazing right now. There's a Magic Jammer. I might be able to work with that, possibly. Okay, well, I bought that, and I guess the other one I should buy is What, Dark Beginnings 2? This is always a nice pack to have from the beginning and buy a couple of these because it has some pretty decent commons from the start. But there's Solemn Judgment, okay? That one's good. What else? What else? Horn of Heaven is okay. There's Bazoo the Solar, that's actually a pretty good one for the beginning of the game. Gemini Elf, that one's good too, it's a beat stick. We need beat sticks for now, I mean, I know we don't have much to work with, but with those few cards that we just got, I think I can make a little bit of an upgrade. So, we are going to take a look to see all this. So, basically, here's our deck and what it looks like. To be honest, it's actually pretty good. It's okay in some ways. Because you have Frostosaurus, you have Mobius and Zaborg, two really good tribute monsters, believe it or not. And this one actually is good too, it's a 2600 beat stick. Then you have Shock Trooper, Garnet, another Garnet, you have Anarchist, Monk, Wrenchin, Chiron the Mage, Trident Warrior. As you can see, these are all 1800 beat sticks plus. Winged Rhinos. Armored Bee is actually pretty good. It has a similar effect to Gilda Whirlwind. X-Saber Airbellum, Giant Rat, Koala, Exploder Dragonette, Naturia Cherries. Raikou is also not bad. Okay. Next to Despair, Fissure, Hammer Shot, Intercept Wave. Lucky Iron Axe, that one's not too good. And we have Twister, Dust Tornado, Limit Reverse, and Raigeki Break. Oh, and then these. Okay. So, the very first thing you should see, actually. Whoops. Okay. Is go into the side deck here to see what we even have available. So you do start with Delg the Dark Monarch, but to be honest, and just a regular Monarch, he's not very good. He's much better in actual Monarchs. There's also a Magna Drago. Might be able to work with that. Saber Beetle, 2400 beat stick, or piercing, I should say. Double Cyclone, Foolish Return, Heat Wave, another Twister. Warrior Illumination. Okay, not too many good stuff in here, but there is this and a Magna Drago. Alright, so I'm gonna add both of those in there. And as far as these over here, I want to see if there's anything that's pretty decent. There's Bazoo, I can probably work with that. What else? Gemini Elf, sure. There's a Horn of Heaven. I don't think that's... Magic Jammer, I'm gonna go with that. And there's also this one, Mist Valley Soldier, which is pretty decent too. It's also a tuner. And then this one, it's a Synchro Monster, I'll put that one in there. Ojima, Moisture Creature, Serpentine. Solemn Judgment is limited. I'll go ahead and add that one. Tiger Axe, no. Wing Karibo, Woodland Sprite, Worm Apocalypse? Maybe. This is Worm Dimiclus, I don't want that. Okay, so I put 8. Basically 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, so it's 9 to 27. Okay. So I ended up putting a Solemn and a Magic Jammer. For one, I will get rid of Limit Reverse and 1 7 Tools the Bandit. Actually, I should probably get rid of the other 7 tools, right? Actually, you know what? I'm getting rid of that Magic Jammer I just put. Never mind. Okay. I put a Dust Tornado in place of a Twister. Getting rid of Twister. I think Dust Tornado is better than Twister. There's debate on that, but... those are fine. This one's pretty bad. All Synchro Monsters in the field are change defense position and then return all... I'm getting rid of that shit. Okay, everything else is pretty decent. Even this one, I suppose it's fine. As far as monsters, I should probably get rid of... You can special summon one level 3 or lower beast type monster from your deck in the face and defense position. So that works with Koala. And X-Saber Airbellum. And Raikou. But I don't think it's... I'm gonna get rid of it. I have to get rid of 2 more, because that's... I mean, should I get rid of another... probably should. I think I should get rid of Frostosaurus, to be honest. I don't think that one's gonna be of any... I'm gonna get rid of Trident Warrior, actually. I have a few of these. So that's fire. What else is earth? Okay, you're earth. And the Natura Cherries is earth. I have to get rid of one more. It's probably gonna be Desquala, to be honest. Because that is burn. And I suppose it could have some use, but it's fine. I'm gonna save it right there. Sorry, I'm already halfway through the video and I haven't even started the campaign. Sorry, there's a lot of setup in this game in the beginning, so let's go ahead and just finish that up. And there we go. And we're gonna select story. Finally, it took about 16 minutes to start. Yeah, so this one actually starts in the Wild Wild West, apparently. This is so random, I know, but... oh my god. When I first saw this, I was like, what in the world? Like, I can't believe it actually starts like this. So if you're confused right now, understandable, as you are getting a bunch of different scenes from different areas and different places, so it's a little bit difficult to kind of piece all this together for now. But yeah. Sorry, I'm not talking here. I'm just kind of, you know, seeing this. Again, it's really weird and random, but basically, just to kind of give you an idea of what this entails here. In a way, you know, when you look at Stardust Accelerator, Reverse of Arcade, and Over the Nexus, they are chronological in terms of different arcs for the 5D's anime. So this one is actually one of the final ones, which had to do with those three. I forgot their names, but like the Nordics, the ones that use the Nordic decks. So in a way that's kind of good if those are some of the main villains, because Nordics are not very good, which makes it just naturally a little bit easier for me, so yeah. So we start with this guy here. Perhaps that fate cannot be avoided in the history that man creates. Can we not escape destruction? Again, I'm not going to be reading all these voices here, but still, it's cool that, you know, we're able to see. Okay. Have you ever played? I'm going to say yes. If you say no, you'll be taken into the tutorial, and I don't think you want to do that. I haven't really gone through tutorials for these World Championship games, but I'm assuming that the tutorial is pretty lengthy. Oh my god, talking about like lengthy ones. Chapter 1, the beginning, the Frontierlands Crashdown. The PS2 game, the Duels of the Roses. Oh my god, that tutorial, it takes like almost 2 hours, I think. Well, at least an hour. At least 1 hour. But it's disgusting just how long it is. Okay, so now somebody's like yelling our name or something. So we're asleep. What the heck? Klaus, finally, I thought you were actually dead for a minute. What? How did you come up with that? Yes, I'm dreaming about being a hotshot turbo duelist. Oh my god. This is freaking ridiculous. Alright. Dyne. To make dual runners. Okay, so Dyne is a material we like used for dual runners. Yeah, I didn't really pay attention to the second half of the 5D's anime that much, I'll be honest. Okay, so my deck is on top of the table. Well, I'm saying that because I don't know if that was actually a thing mentioned in the series, because I sure as hell don't remember that. Alright, so I got Shiny's deck, which is my deck. Alright, so this game, just like Stardust Accelerator and Reverse of Arcadia, basically has this mechanic where you can literally walk around the world, you know, and control your character. That's pretty cool. This is West, okay. Oh, I get it. Living in the Wild Wild West, huh? Okay. Today's the day that card shop is finally going to be open. Okay. The card shop. Oh, wonderful. The north of the crossroads. Okay. Alright. So we finally get control. So this place is our home, of course. You can hold the B button to run faster, as you can see. So the very first thing in this very corner, there's actually an item. It's a star chip. Just like Reverse of Arcadia, star chips do make a return in this game, and they help you unlock a couple things later in the game. So you do want to try and get as many of those as possible. I'm just going to head here. And it's locked, as you can see. What about down here? They're waiting. Well, shoot. Okay, fine. We're going to go up north here. I don't think any of these sides here like you can actually access. Alright, so in this place we're in an intersection. If you take a look at the map, of course you can see Iranami says, sorry, we're still setting up. This is actually, I believe, the car shop, but they're still setting up. I can go this way. Ramon's Diner. Okay. Who are you? Talk. Clint. Outside the city is a perfect place for a nice jog. Just don't forget to drink plenty of water. Alright, so one of the things that you notice is that you can duel. You can also go to duel statistics. It says 000. Alright, let me just tell you something right now. There are two duelists here in this town. One of them is Clint, and the other is, well, I'll check in just a little bit. Hold on. Is there anything else over here? No, there's not. Okay. Never mind. Oh, dude. Yeah, so I can't go there either, as you can see. Or there. Okay. Yeah, so that place is closed. And wait, was there? Oh shoot, no, I didn't mean to do that. No, you can't even go over there. Okay. Yeah, so one of those is Clint, like I was saying. And the other person is going to be on the next screen to the left over there. I can go here though. Okay. Who are you? Barbara. Yeah, like flowers. Alright, so over here there's something. There's another star chip. I will take that. And over here to the left side. Okay, just getting some fun facts, right? This here is Minagishi. He's another duelist right now, so yes, you can duel these two opponents right now, Minagishi and Clint. However, I'll just tell you right now, I highly recommend that you don't. Highly recommend that you don't do that. Especially Minagishi. Both of these duelists are very difficult duelists. So Minagishi, for example, he has cards like Dark Arm Dragon. And that kind of stuff. It's ridiculous. It really is. And you'll see very soon that like you'll probably get annihilated that fast. Alright, so here's something on the ground. DP code? 50 DP. Okay. Well, that's cool, I suppose. Let's keep going. Yeah, so I'm going to temporarily skip those duelists until I have a better deck, and I can do that later in the game. There's another chest here. Oh, look at that. That's a Hanewada. So yeah, treasure chest, just like in the other World Championship games, they make a return. Here's a well. Well, okay. Nothing important there. And this is our destination here. Okay. How about we duel? Sure. So basically, listen to the tutorial now. Basically, the way that you decide who goes first in this game is via button input. So for example, if you select Duel, in Crashtown, instead of rock, paper, scissors, you have to input two things. Just watch. You're gonna get 5 icons here. Here we go. And that's it. So mine is actually in the bottom, which for all of you is the top left screen. His was the bottom right screen. Whoever puts the 5 buttons first ends up going first. So yeah, pretty cool. Let's see. So I got some cards here: Mist Valley Soldier, Frostosaurus, Gemini Elf. So as you can see, the layout has been improved. You can see a little bit more information without actually having to, you know, like actually select literally card by card. Like you can see cards levels, for example, that kind of stuff. The thing that I'm not a huge fan is that they made it so wordy on those phases that, like, I don't know. I guess it makes sense for like newer players because it literally tells you what you can do on your turn on each phase. But for most people, it's just kind of a bother seeing all that much text every time you press B, you know, to switch to a phase. The game also is pretty good at actually indicating to you for set cards if they've been set that turn, because it'll actually highlight them in a different way. So that's an upgrade, and I'm just going to go ahead and attack here. That is a copycat. Yeah, so this guy's pretty easy. You know, he is the first opponent in the game. He should not be any trouble. Here's an X-Saber Airbell that's going to discard a card randomly. Alright, and a lot of you have been waiting for me to talk about this, I'm assuming. But you may have seen on his turn the ... dots. Yeah. This game is either the worst or the second worst after Reverse of Arcadia in terms of lag. Just look at this. Every time, even if the field is not full at all, the game is going to take forever to make a move, the opponent. Look at this. This is them just thinking. Which to me, it's really fascinating because, look, a lot of you probably just came from watching maybe like Nightmare Troubadour, which was the first Yu-Gi-Oh! DS game. You would think that a game that was the first one for that system, that Konami would have a problem with it, like getting it to work efficiently, but that game doesn't have any lag. It actually works very, very well. It really does. So to me, it's really fascinating that they actually kind of downgraded their quality with that, because if you look at other World Championship games, like 07 and 08, those have a little bit of lag, but not too much, and then Stardust Accelerator starts to get a decent amount of it, and then lastly, Reverse of Arcadia and Over the Nexus have by far the most out of all the World Championship games, and to me it's just, it's very, I don't know, it really baffles me, I guess that's how I should say it. That was a straight up downgrade. You would think that they would end up getting better and better. Oh my god, it didn't end. As, you know, more and more games are made and they're able to actually design and develop games better. But not in this circumstance. Not in this particular situation. So, very odd. Fissure. Okay. I could negate that, but you know what? I'm actually going to do Death Tornado on the face down. What you got? Limiter removal. Oh boy. Okay. Are you setting something? Again, see? Literally every single turn is going to take forever. And I know that that's going to be a pain to watch. I mean, let alone to even play. Like, what I'm going through, what I'm going to be going through, and what you're going to be going through are definitely going to be, I mean, individual problems with this. And I'll just have to say I apologize beforehand if it frustrates you. And if because of that, that's like a sole indicator as to you not wanting to watch the series. I completely understand that. That's out of my control. Technically, I could edit that out every time, but do you know how just jumpy and to a point not quality like it's gonna look? That literally like every, I don't know, 30 seconds I'm having to do a jump cut of 10 seconds each. The music is gonna be all over the place because of all the random cuts, and it's just not gonna flow well, which is why I'm making the decision to not really do that. So hopefully that makes sense as an argument. I just got, oh my god, that's a lot of DP. Save? No. You can save them if you want to. I'm not going to be doing that really. Okay, so Wes lost. Then I get a card. Oh. I got Spore. Okay. So now I'm gonna duel Nico. Okay. However, that'll be for next time. As you can see, I'm out of time. Yeah, so we'll see. This is definitely going to be a long game. There's a lot of grinding. I haven't really talked about the whole grinding process, but that'll come shortly. Probably next episode is when I'll start talking about that. So, if you enjoyed this episode in any way, please be sure to like it. I appreciate it very much. Thank you. And as always, I will see you all next time. Bye-bye, everyone. Have a great and, of course, a fantastic day.